Fam test, we have just entered Animal Kingdom at Disney World. Oh, we are going to have a blast today. Oh, yeah.
Baby.
Look at the zebras.
Mommy, is there a baby?
We are at Animal Kingdom. Look at the zebras.
Hi, Fam Tess.
Birthday boy right there.
It's my birthday
Birthday boy right there.
And we went here for my birthday.
Say it again, birthday boy.
We went here for my birthday.
You got it. You got it. Say something, India.
We got popcorn.
What you got in your hand, Eva? What do you have in your hand?
There he is, guys. Look.
Yeah, look at that. There goes my bird. Bird just swimming in the water. Yeah, little bird and a whole little habitat. The hippo skull. Nice.
No, he has a real life hippo.
Wow, look at that hippo underwater. They stay underwater for how long, they say?
I think they can stay at like 12 minutes.
A hippo under the water.
Then why is he down?
He's holding his breath. Just stay cool. And he's hanging out with the fish.
Check it out. The hippo under the water just sleeping. Got his blues on while the fish are feasting off of. It's the weirdest thing. How long he can hold his breath? Gorilla. You're at Animal Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I know. Like the racing means like precious. Like I got you. I got you.
That little one?
You see it? Getting his feet on. I see it. Look at that. Look at it eating. What's up, gorilla? Oh, he animal. Oh, Spanish. There's another one up there on the hill, I think. I saw another. What you need? Look at that gorilla. Super. There go another one right up there on the hill.
Gorilla!
Look at that big gorilla right there moving. Look at it. Whoa. I think something like that attacked me.
Imagine a gorilla really attacked you.
Oh, big old gorilla. Tell you, Animal Kingdom, boy, this is off the charts.
Ducks are running away.
There's a gorilla again. Man, see how close we can get to this dude. There's a gorilla. That's, what the heck is up there? Got it. Wow, look at that dragon. Oh boy. This
It's
is
a dragon.
crazy. Let's get a close up. Man. Look at that. I tell you what. I would not like to get in that leather, that fella way. Look at him, look at his tongue out.
What?
Look at them eyes on him on the side. He is hungry too. I heard he will eat a human. He will. Look at that monkey outside there. Man, I tell you.
And the next time we pass
That's
guest
awesome.
relations.
Oh, what is that?
Okay.
This is called a tree monitor.
Oh.
Oh, they're attacking.
Moving that plant. Oh, he's strong too, isn't it?
That black thing is strong.
Bat hanging around up there. Look at him.
There's 2 bats.
There you go.
11 of them. 11,
Wow.
she said there's 11 in there.
Real bat. Wow, that's another bat over there.
There's another one over there.
I see 3. Sorry. They're the
Oh,
baby.
look at that. Those some beautiful animals. I don't know what they are. Look like deers to me. Man,
I know what they are.
beautiful.
I know what they are. The ones with the horns are boys.
Doing something. What is he doing?
Mommy,
Oh, he's scratching.
Mommy, I actually know this, but the ones with the horns are boys. Because I am right.
Nice.
Right.
Yeehaw. Come on, square this way. Oh, these birds, yeah. Somebody else in this close to the person with the bird. Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie. Hey, birdie. Look at him, birdie.
Oh my gosh.
He likes being surrounded.
They got me a friend now. They got me a friend. Fam Test, we are on the train now, baby. Let's make this happen, Fam Test. We are about to go on this journey.
Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now we do have a few quick safety measures to go over today. If everyone could please remain seated for me at all times. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs and all personal belongings in at all times. And please watch your children. Don't raise any of your children high above your head to see the animals. Everyone does need to remain seated at all times. Now I will try to stop for as many animals as possible, but I cannot stop for them all. So have those cameras out and ready to go. Now, one last reminder, folks, let's make sure we are being respectful. We are entering into these animals' homes, so we don't want to shout out too loudly or whistle out at any of our animals. We do need to be respectful today. Now, this is the Little Latree Forest, and these animals normally like to camouflage themselves. However, if you look closely on the left, way up in the hill, you're going to find a few greater kudu. On the right, there's an okapi all the way back behind those trees. Now, the greater kudu back there, they both are indeed females. You can tell because they don't have any horns. Only male greater kudu have horns, and their horns are about 6 feet in length. Now we're gonna see if we can get a better view of that okapi on the right when we round this corner. Okapis are actually the closest relative we know to giraffes. That's because just like giraffes, okapis have very long prehensile tongues that allow them to eat through trees and bushes. Now we didn't discover okapis until about 1901. However, we don't know how many are left in the wild. It's because they are so secretive, so secluded, they do so well at camouflage, we just cannot seem to find them. Now we're gonna see what else
I don't
we
see
can
anything
find
right
through
now.
here. You're gonna have to look close. There is a black rhino. If you turn all the way back behind you on the left, he's lying back next to those logs.
Black
Black
rhino.
rhinos are the smaller of the two.
I don't know why they call it black rhinos. Look brown to me.
Now their horns are also made of keratin, which is what's found in your fingernails and your hair. You're not usually going to find black rhinos in any groups. They're more solitary animals. Over on the right, you have a pretty good view of some bongos. Now because of their stripe patterns, bongos are actually referred to as the ghosts of the forest because they do so well at camouflage as well. We just cannot seem to find them. Now it does look like we have another bongo walking around up here on the left, but also on the left you're going to find a few saddle-billed storks. Now saddle-billed storks get their name from the saddle shape that is on their bills. And you can tell the male and female storks apart by their eye color. So the males have dark brown eyes, and the females, they have bright yellow eyes. And you did see 2 storks back there. That's because saddle-billed storks, they mate for life. Now next up, we're going to enter on into Safi River. Now the animals over here in Safi, they tend to live in or near the water. So make sure you keep your eyes open though. They do like to dive deep into the water. Now, you might find a few Nile hippos down there in the back corner, but we're gonna see if we can find any more up ahead. Nile hippos, they love the water. They can stay underwater for up to 8 minutes at a time. And baby hippos, they will actually nurse while underwater as well. Now it does look like we have some over on the left-hand side. We do have a group of hippos. It looks like a group of hippos is referred to as a bloat of hippos. Now hippos have ears way up on top of their heads, so that way when they're breaching the very top of the water like they're doing just now, they can still hear what's going on around them. However, when hippos dive all the way down deep under the water, their jaw bones actually conduct sound waves, so that way they can still hear what's going on around them. Now we're gonna round this corner here, see if we can find any animals around here. Now it does seem like when we go over this bridge, you're going to find quite a few Nile crocodiles down there on the left.
Look at the human.
Now the temperature outside can actually help determine whether or not crocodile eggs are going to produce more males or females. So colder temperatures produce more males, hotter temperatures more females. Now Nile crocodiles have very strong, very powerful jaws. However, when those eggs are ready to hatch, crocodiles put them in their mouths, they roll them along their teeth in the palate on the roof of their mouth, and they slowly start to crack the egg to help their babies hatch. Now next up, we're going to enter on into our savanna. Now the animals in our savanna, they don't camouflage themselves with their surroundings, and they don't dive down deep into the water either. A lot of times the animals here in the savanna, they tend to rely on their speed when they need to. However, especially at nighttime, most of the animals in the savanna, they will also stick to their groups very close together to protect one another. Now we're going to get a closer look at some of these animals up ahead. Now the savanna is home to large herds of grazing animals, including the predators that follow closely behind them. But this giraffe up first on the right is not a grazer. They're actually known as browsers. They browse from high above on the trees. We'll see if we can find any more giraffes a little later on, though there's a few back there. A group of giraffes is a tower of giraffes. They are Maasai giraffes here. Maasai giraffes are cool because each one has its own unique pattern to them, just like we all have our own unique fingerprints to each of us. No two pattern on those giraffes are the same. Now we do have a pretty large group of wildebeest over there, but we'll see if we can get a closer view of them. Looks like they're migrating over to the other side. Now giraffes being the tallest species, they can be about 6 feet tall when they're born. They do help a lot of animals out in the savanna because of their tall height. They can see things coming before anyone else can. Now just 20 minutes after giraffes are born, they are already standing and walking around. Now we are passing an Ankole cattle on the right, but it looks like we have a few more coming up ahead. On the left, though, if you look all the way into their den, you're going to find some African wild dogs or painted dogs. These dogs are the most accurate hunters. Their accuracy is about 94%. That's because they take turns with one another as they chase their prey. Now, packs of these dogs are led by an alpha male and female normally. However, the pack here at the reserve are actually all brothers. Now it does look like we have more of these Ankole cattle coming up on the left. If you look behind them, though, all the way in the back, you're going to find some sable antelope. Now sable antelope are the emblem here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, and they do have long horns that curve toward the back of their body, and that helps them to deter predators from jumping on them from behind. Now these Ankole cattle, they are one of 2 domesticated animals here at the reserve, and they do have large, long horns. However, the inside of their horns are more hollow. They're made of a honeycomb structure that helps them to stay cool when it's really hot out, and their horns can be up to 6 feet in length. Now these wildebeest, they tend to live in pretty large groups normally. Groups of wildebeest can be anywhere up to 1.5 million of them in just one group. Now they also do a very great migration. Every year they will migrate about 1,000 miles, and notice they have almost some stripes, it looks like, on their bodies. Each one is different though. That is because those stripes are actually sweat. Now, you can kind of see those Maasai giraffes again. We round this corner, you might notice these small brown and white antelopes kind of walking around. There's another one up ahead on the right. Those are springboks. Springboks, just like their name suggests, they spring pretty high into the air. They jump 6 feet high when they are standing, 13 feet high when they are running, and they can run about 55 miles per hour. They are small, but they are very, very fast. We'll see if we can get another view of them up ahead in this opening here. Kind of see them up on that hill. However, male elephants actually tend to live in solitude most of the time. Now we're going to see if we can find any more of them up ahead. And when they flap their ears back and forth, that's actually the elephant trying to cool themselves down when it's really hot out. Now that's not the only way they cool themselves down. Parts of elephant skin are about 2.5 centimeters thick, and in the folds and wrinkles of their skin, they can actually store lots of water. And them storing that water does help them to cool themselves off as well. Now we are passing some baobab trees on either side of our truck as well. Baobab trees are sometimes referred to as the tree of years old. Now coming up on our left, we do have a pretty good view of some greater flamingos. Now greater flamingos are the tallest flamingo, but they are the lightest color pink flamingo. Now their pink coloring though, it does not come from birth, it comes from their diet. So the carotene in their food is what turns them pink. They're actually born a white or a grayish color. It takes about 2 to 3 years for the carotene to really start working. So for the first couple years of their lives, they are more of that white or grayish color. Our babies out today as well. A group of them is a crash of rhinos, and our crash didn't get really big in a year. We have 3 baby white rhinos. So the oldest is 1.5 years, the middle is about 7 months, and our baby is just 5 months old. So it's been very exciting having them born here so close together, getting to watch them grow up. Now white rhinos are the larger of the two here. They weigh up to 5,000 pounds once they're fully grown. Now their horns are also made of keratin, which, like I said, is what's found in your fingernails and your hair. So you're closer to rhinos than you thought so before coming here today. Now white rhinos, though, they have very large, very wide jaws that help them to graze their food off of the ground. Now if you look closely on the left, you're going to find a cheetah. He's just walking alongside the rocks. Cheetahs are very fast. They can reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Now they also have black teardrop markings on their faces that go from their eyes down to their mouths. Those that are next to our truck, you're gonna find a bontebok.
Oh, there's a lion right there.
Lions do rest about 16 to 20 hours a day, excuse me. Now the females of the pride actually do most of the hunting, not the males. However, the males will step in if they need to. So if there's another pride that takes over, that tries to come in and take what they think is theirs, the male lions will step in to try and help them out. Now we did pass that bontebok on the right. Bonteboks are brown in color.
Oh, I want a pet.
Fam Tess, I hope you enjoy celebrating my son's birthday at Animal Kingdom. We had a great time. Actually got in a 7-mile walk, walking around that place. Yes, so you can have fun and live healthy too. Yes, all of that walking, man, I tell you, my legs shot. But hey, it was great. It was great. so much fun. Didn't post everything that we saw, but hey, just want to give you an example of some of the things that you can do to have fun. Thank you for celebrating with us, and you know how we do it. Ooh, roll!